Breaking news from the tech world today is eccentric billionaire Finley Hart
has reportedly passed away.
How would you pitch this story to my audience to entice them to watch?
Wow, great question. I think one of the coolest things about Zero Contact is, obviously the way it was done during the pandemic. It was all on Zoom. And the idea that this eccentric billionaire, Finley Hart, who's played by Anthony Hopkins, who's developed this quantum time machine, and the only way to keep it safe is there's these certain codes that are circulated through people that he trusts, but they have never really met each other. Is the technology being used for good or evil? Can we save the world or not through the technology of somebody that isn't there for us? And it's up to 5-6 strangers to get that done.
Welcome. Prior to his death, Mr. Finley Hart chose each of you to be a part of the reactivation plan.
You're talking about that machine, aren't you?
Yes.
Did you meet with the actors? Was there no, none at all?
Nothing. I remember Chris Brochu, who's an amazing actor who plays Anthony Hopkins' son in the film. I was watching YouTube videos of him so I could see him act, so I could see how his mannerisms are, and I just made sure I kind of had a visual of him. And then we do the scene, and I'm hearing the dialogue, I'm acting, and we're about 7 minutes into the scene, and then Rick yells, "Cut," and then I go to hit stop, and I'm like, I didn't even hit play. No! I screwed up the whole take. So I'm my own cameraman, and I'm my own light man. Even the set, they were saying, can you move the lamp a little bit to the left? Can you change your shirt? I'm like, I gotta think about my lines. I even had the idea of, I have a friend who owns a drone, and I'm on the 30th floor of my building. So I called him up and I go, hey, can you shoot this drone footage for this thing that I'm doing? So he, at 3 o'clock in the morning, would call me down, and he's on the ground, 30 floors down, going, okay, I'm gonna fly this drone up. All the lights are off around you, means people are asleep. Your lights are the only ones that are on. We have one shot at this. And then 10 minutes later, he goes, okay, I got it. I'm going home. I don't want anybody to see me. And he was gone. That's how we were doing the movie.
I know I wasn't always the best father, but anyway, here's the deal. I'm going to need your help to stop a globe-killing disaster event. Sam, I've got to caution you, if your team doesn't discover the key to make the machine work, it will rupture and be bye-bye to humanity.
Let's pretend that I'm one of your counterparts at a scene at this movie. And so all you're gonna say to me is, Alejandra, you need to type the code. You have 5 seconds. I'm gonna pretend that I'm typing, and then I'm gonna throw it back to you. Action.
You have to type the codes in 5 seconds. You need 5
But I don't
seconds.
know the code. I forgot.
You know the code. It's right beside you. Do that. You got 3 seconds. Type the code.
Okay. Hold on, okay? I'm trying.
You got 1 second.
Okay, go. Now it's your turn. It's now or never.
Hold on. Excellent. It worked. Oh, that was awesome. I didn't know I was going to act today. That was very good on your end. Have you ever acted before? You did it. I was in right away. I was like, oh, I gotta give her the code.
Is there someplace in your house you can hide?
Let's say that in real life you time travel to the past. What would you say to your younger self? And if you can go to the future, what would you ask your older self?
Wow, those are the best questions ever. I would say follow your instincts and always be a good person. Do you have any regrets?
What if we only sense that we are bound together in this experiment called humanity, but the real connection is not there?
Zero Contact, starring Academy Award winner Anthony Hopkins, myself, and Chris Brochu. You're gonna absolutely love it. Please check it out, and thank you so much for this interview.
I had the best time talking to you today. Honestly,
Wait a second. Are you acting that, or are you
No,
really...
not at all.